Wow, everybody, there sure are a lot of superheroes getting big media franchises these days. Y'all ever heard about this? You know, you got big hit characters that everybody loves from the comics, like Hellstrom and Moon Knight and Aunt May. They're all getting movies and TV shows and Hulus and whatnot. But you know what? I have been waiting for so long for my boy, Buford Hollis, to get his own movie. That's right, Buford Hollis. Y'all know him. Star of Marvel Comics. I'm talking about Razorback. That's right, Marvel's resident mutant hero with the ability to drive any vehicle that he has never driven before. He can just drive it without knowing. And he also wears a dead pig on his head that shoots electricity. And that's not a power. He made that. He just made that with his hands. Fuck, that's so cool. Anyway, this week on Cartridge Blowers, we play superhero games. Cody puts our Peter in the lair of the honey rats in Spider-Man versus the Sinister Six. I make the Hulk get sad, and the sadder Hulk gets, the more money Hulk pays to Hulk therapist in The Incredible Hulk, the Pantheon Saga. And Nikki sends Cyclops to die in the Arctic, just like his dad did when he was a child in the comics. That's canon in X-Men 2, The Clone Wars. All this, and oh god, this has gone on so long. Let's just get to the title. It's Cartridge Blowers, episode 181, The Insufferable Sulk. Anyway, back to Razorback. So, I guess he killed a pig, like with his hands or a weapon, and then he hooked it up with like wires and made it electrified, and he wears it like a hat. The dead pig's head. He wears it like, why would he do that? Why do I find that so sexy? And what does that have to do with mutant driving powers? Anyway, enjoy the show.
YNIN's Cartridge Blowers, starring Cody Coleman, Nikki Wright, Matt Krua, and no one else. Cartridge Blowers.
Hello everybody, and welcome to YNIN's Cartridge Blowers. I'm Cody Coleman, and with me as always is Nikki Wright.
The show where we give video games a second chance to make a first impression, you jackass.
Hey, it's been a month, Nicole. I forgot our intro.
No, you did not.
All right, take two.
No.
All right, they demand I leave by failure. The show where we give video games a second chance to make a first impression. I'm Cody Coleman, with me as always, Nikki Wright.
Nope, that was the take. We're keeping that one.
Sure.
Yeah.
And then also Matt Krua.
Oh yeah, I'm here too.
Oh, this is the show where we give where we play video games based around a theme in the second half of the show. And this week the theme is superhero games, taking a theme all the way back from episode 2 of this show. We're on episode 181 now. It's been a long ass time since we started this show.
It's been a long ass time since we've done an episode of this
Apparently, I've forgotten something that I've said 180 times before this one.
I wanted to start off here before you get into the rigmarole, which I think you should do in a second.
Yeah.
It's been a month since we've done it, and like, have you noticed how much good shit has happened?
Yeah.
You know, that's a really good point. We're gonna wake up tomorrow and like GameStop will be at 50 cents a share.
No, my life savings.
The bad people will be back in office.
Yep. Oh no. Well,
anyway,
We're gonna
Yeah.
watch this a year from now and be like, "Wow, timely references, guys." Good,
Yeah.
good."
Yeah, we did not date the show at all. Yeah, no, so this is the video game. Like I said, we play video games based around the theme. This week, the theme is superhero games, comic book games.
Which I think we announced like 2 episodes ago.
Yeah, it's...
So like December 1st.
Look, everything's been all wibbly wobbly, timey wimey. That's fine. We're just getting back into the swing of things. Obviously, very good at it. So, yeah, but that is happening in the second half. You're going to have to, like, watch us talk about other shit, probably very poorly if you're watching us live, as you can every other Friday at twitch.tv/cartridgeblowers, assuming we are on schedule. But if you're watching us on YouTube, as you can all those other Fridays on youtube.com/cartridgeblowers or youtube.com/YNINpod, both will work. You can skip ahead by clicking on the timestamp in the description below. But as I said, we have other things to talk about before we get into that. It's been a long time since we've been together. I imagine we've played some shit. Matt, have you played anything?
What? Me video games?
Yeah, you video games.
A little bit. I don't know that I've played anything new. Was anything new come out? Like, oh fucking shit. God, immediately the chat's like boats.
Yeah.
Boats.
Yeah.
So
you've played a lot of stuff on stream at the very least.
Oh God. Oh, hold on. It's like, those movies. Those movies where like the Vietnam soldier comes home and he's like, his wife is baking a pie and she drops the pie like tin on the ground and it makes a machine gun sound and he starts just looking out the window and he hears like people screaming and shit.
Yeah.
I hear boats. Okay, we're back.
Okay, cool. Yes.
So I did play a game called Uncharted Waters. It's bad. It took me 28 hours to beat it, and I did. And I'm never going to play it again, no matter what anyone says or does. You can't make me. So that happened. That was part of SNES and XS. We play a lot of Super Nintendo games around here. I did play some other Super Nintendo games, wherein I did 21 games simultaneously in the New Year's Game Swap-a-thon. Did a 19-hour straight stream, like on the day after New Year's, which was pretty awesome. So there was that. But like as far as like hot new games, I didn't touch anything new. It's a lot of old. That Wild Arms for the PlayStation 1, really great RPG, which I think I was playing back before we started this whole hiatus.
Yes. You said when you're going to do the swap-a-thon, going back to the swap-a-thon, that you're like, I think it may take me about 24 hours. How long did it take you?
About 28 hours.
Right on. So you're pretty close. Yeah.
Pretty close, yeah.
You just didn't play it all in a row, obviously.
Right. I didn't do it all in a row. So I'm going to do more swap streams in the future. The main thing that I would say stopped me from getting it within that 24-hour time period was like Chrono Trigger, and some of those games
you
also
had RPGs in it, you dingus.
Yeah, I think RPGs was probably not the best addition. Like, listen, I love RPGs; they're my bread and butter. But
it was fun though, and
sure.
It was fun to listen to Chrono Trigger music, and that was great. But it was that, and also a couple of games that turned out to be a lot harder than I expected, like Kirby's Dream Land on Game Boy.
Sure.
Was like ridiculously tough. And also, like, what are some other games I struggled with?
Where's
I did
Waldo?
Hold on. Oh, it's the Python again. Oh. Oh, no. Oh. I see him. I see all the Waldos. Reality is unfolding, and all of the Waldos are in front of me. I did have to play Where's Waldo for Super Nintendo 12 times.
Sure.
So that was a good time. But yeah, so we'll be doing more of those streams. I don't know. Honestly, like, I didn't play much, but I'm really just excited for the future. I've got a lot of fun stream stuff planned. And I'm looking forward to a good 2021, both on the stream and here with you guys.
I am excited about that as well, sir. But yeah, no, the Swapathon was a lot of fun. If he does it again, you should definitely participate if you did not. I imagine everyone live already has. If you're on our YouTube channel, you really should go over to twitch.tv/cartridgeblowers and give it a follow. It's a lot of fun. And it takes forever, but still, it's fun. So yeah, Nikki, now I know you were interested in trying to play a game that you maybe didn't succeed with being able to get to work, but maybe we should talk about its existence a little bit.
I mean, I guess, yeah, so, like, I don't know, time is stupid still. Like, within the last week or so, somebody found an old F-Zero cartridge that had, like, a ton of, like, Zelda assets or Ocarina of Time assets, and people turned it into, like, a playable demo of the game. And so there were, like, really, really old, like, dungeons and different things that you could check out. Like, if you remember Game Informer from 1994 or 1995 and you saw those really cool screenshots, just me, okay. And we're really excited about Ocarina of Time. Like, this build has those areas in it, and so you can, like, match up the Game Informer screenshots from the demo. And I did try to play it, but you know, I guess it turns out I need to find my N64 controller because I had some difficulty. But I've seen some really cool footage, and I know, Matt, you've been looking into it too. You haven't heard of it, Rumpel? Oh my goodness. It's so within, like, that same day, that dump was leaked, but also, like, somebody found a version of the game that was built before, like, maybe, like, people say 3 days, but I don't know how they came to 3 days, but 3 days before the retail release of the game. And so that's cool too. And that's a different build from this, like, F-Zero cartridge build. It's really awesome.
Yeah, the F-Zero thing is wild because it's a prototype for F-Zero X.
Yeah.
And so you've got a prototype, and in that prototype, there's other prototype data from a game that I guess used to be on it, and then they deleted it, but just not everything. And it's all this stuff that, like, was in, like you said, magazine previews.
Yeah.
Right? And, like, there's no video footage of this stuff. There's no...
There is now.
Well, yeah, now there is, yeah. And they're starting to put, like, the actors into it, and get the lighting effects working. I saw someone going through the Deku Tree map, and the Deku Tree,
huge.
It's gigantic. It's and frankly, far worse.
No, 100% worse. Like, it's a really hideous design, not just because it's, like, a super beta map, but because, like, they were just kind of saying, oh, I guess we'll just have this thing that curls up the tree. I guess we'll have these floating platforms. It looks like shit, but it's huge, and we need to fill the space.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, and they were new with 3D, right?
Yeah.
3D was a new territory. And so, you know, what do we, like, with Mario 64, I think, like, having a huge wide open space worked. And with Zelda, you want to have more direction, at least at that time period, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, look at Zelda now, and it's like, yeah, fucking make it big. But, like, you know, back then it's like we need a little I need a little direction here in the tree. Like, put some vines somewhere to show me where to climb. Put a little web that bounces to show me where to fall through, you know? There was a different water temple that looked...
It was supposed to be harder.
Yeah,
there were more water puzzles in the water temple. Someone said, you know what? Let's make it easier. And what we got was the easier version.
I hope the camera's on Cody right now. That's what I'm hoping. Just because he looks peeved.
A little bit. Fucking water in that game.
Thank you for the follow, Angel Kenseda. I don't know. There's all of these wild map designs that show, like, they're playing with these ideas, but they just don't have a handle on them yet. And you can see where eventually they would sort of, like, you know, again, like with the Deku Tree, they made this setting better.
Mm-hmm.
With the Water Temple, they made it better, but I mean,
It's a relative term, really.
yeah, it goes from shit to garbage. But
In the original, you had to go through 2 more menus to switch boots.
I mean, yeah, that's part of the dungeon. You open a treasure chest and you find a new menu. Though also, like, speaking of like finding items and whatnot, they did like there's a lot of hidden items that like weren't available in the game. Magic spells that's like I think like the light arrow or not there was like an ice some kind of arrow that was dummied content in the final product.
Yeah.
That they figured out the uses of like every sage had their own like spell
Mhm.
and
Which like kind of goes with the whole, and again, maybe just me, but like back in the day, people were like theorizing like at one point in the development process were like the medallions supposed to be like a spell of some sort.
like in Link to the Past, right?
Yeah.
And I thought it was cool that yeah, they were supposed to
They
be a spell
were.
somewhere. Yeah. We get confirmation of that. There was a landmine that looks like a Koopa shell.
Right, the landmine. What the fuck?
There's like data that show like this is my favorite one, and I think we've already discussed this a little bit. But like the idea that there is Mito, the bullshit boy from the forest, was possibly supposed to be one of the sages, the Sage of Shadow. Just because like all the sages are named after Zelda 2 towns, and he's the only Zelda 2 town character that's not a sage. And I always thought that was weird, and the fact that he's possibly might have been a sage there might have something to do with it. It's like fuck. Cool. Yes.
That is awesome. Yeah.
My fan wankery has paid off, and that's not the title.
The other thing, the unicorn fountain. Again, if you were like me in 1997 and like just cruising AOL for like really cool Zelda facts, you would come across sites like the Odyssey of Hyrule and stuff, and you'd find this information about like the unicorn fountain. And this build has the unicorn fountain in it, and it's just amazing, and it makes my, little like child heart very, very happy.
Chat, pop off for the unicorn fountain, will ya? I need to see chat. Yeah, chat, go wild for the unicorn fountain right now.
There we go. There's a unicorn.
I love it.
But yeah, fuck yeah, unicorn fountain. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. But yeah, they're still unearthing stuff. They're making stuff playable, and I'm really excited to see where it goes.
Right on.
Yeah, same.
Right on. I played a Hat in Time on my stream.
It was awesome.
Well, thank you. I really enjoyed it. It was adorable. We just finished it the other day. It was fun and adorable, and it really did some very interesting things with the different levels. Like you have a survival horror level in it. You have an open world Mario Odyssey style world in it. You have traditional platformers. You have there's a murder mystery at one point. Like there's a lot of really interesting takes on different genres throughout that game with just a delightful voice cast. It's very funny. It's just cute as hell. And so I highly recommend it. It's not very long. It's maybe
you beat it a lot faster than I expected.
Yeah, especially for me. So I think I beat it in like maybe 6 hours altogether. And I play games slowly, so
sure.
If you would like just a little bit of something to really fill your time that is light, I highly recommend it. Beyond cool. That, I didn't play a lot. I played a lot of Stardew Valley. I started but have not gotten very far in the Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. Which has been fun so far. I really just started that like the other day. And so that's really all I've been playing.
What is your next stream game, Cody?
I have not fully decided. I am leaning towards a game that we are going to be talking about just in a second, that will be coming out. That very well may be the next game. I just have to decide if I want it to be my stream game or if I want it to be a game that Brooke and I just kind of play on our own.
Sure.
And if it's not that, I'm leaning towards Hades or Skull or maybe Final Fantasy X. Maybe
Final Fantasy X. What?
I'm not promising anything.
Chat, pop off for Final Fantasy X right now.
Yeah.
They started before I finished the phrase. So, not surprising. So yeah, there's several things I'm leaning towards. Okay, guys. All right. And I see what the audience wants.
Thank you, Grim.
So yeah, that's kind of what we're doing. So yeah, and like I said, there are just a couple games, quite literally, coming out in the next 2 weeks after the show releases that we should talk about. So let's get into it.
Okay. Hot new game action. It's finally time, baby.
Yeah.
What was like? Normally, there's a big release in January, isn't there? Did anything big come out that I missed?
Not really.
Okay.
There was definitely stuff
so.
we were going to talk about each time that I was developing the new crap for the show and then threw it out. Like there was some stuff, but nothing just huge.
Sure.
Yeah. But this time, starting on February 11th, 2021, we're out of 2020. Finally, thank God, we're entering into February 2021. And that's going to be Little Nightmares 2. And that may be the game that I stream. We'll see. I really loved the first one. I played it for a Halloween episode of this show. And Brooke really loved it. And this one's actually cooperative 2-player. And sort of, it does still have the same character from the first one. I'm not sure how they're going to stretch that story out, but we'll see. And
do you plan to play it cooperatively with your wife?
If she would like to, she's still deciding if she wants to. If I do play it cooperatively with my wife, it probably will not be the stream game.
Sure.
For her. So yeah, we'll see. But it looks like a lot of fun. It's a creepy side-scrolling, sort of more Halloween-y than straight horror, but there are definitely creepy as like fuck elements of the first game, just disgusting enemies that really sort of keep it balancing between the two kind of horror genres. So I'm really excited. It's going to be a puzzle game. Loved both the original and the DLC. And then a game that many people are excited about, I hear just super good things about, coming out February 12th, 2021, Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury for the Nintendo Switch.
It's back. They brought it back. They finally did it. They finally were like, you know what? Let's do all these Wii U ports. Let's do New Super Mario Brothers U Deluxe. Let's do Pikmin. Let's do this and this and this. And I was like, why are you skipping the best Wii U game? Why are you skipping the best Mario game maybe ever? It's that good.
3D World is a wonderful game. I played that cooperatively with my wife, and it was just a whole lot of fun. It's returning to classic Mario style, but also still having the 3D worlds. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. However, Bowser's Fury looks to be maybe a little bit different of a game. You don't get to play all of the characters. You're Mario, I believe, in the Bowser's Fury stuff, trying to collect like special cat bells to fight Kaiju Bowser, along with Bowser Jr. being your partner in the game, which I think is the first like real Mario game he's been playable in.
Sure, yeah. And so you can have a 2-player co-op, or Bowser Jr. can be an AI-controlled character. And the Bowser's Fury thing is a separate sort of side game that it's more of an open world feel, whereas 3D World is course by course by course by course.
Yes, right. So yeah, I mean it looks fun. I don't know how long it is. I've already played 3D World in its entirety. I don't know if I want to pick it up at full price for basically a full price game for DLC. So we'll see. I may wait for it to go on sale, but it does look like a lot of fun, and I'm sure as hell that Matt's going to be picking it up. And
oh yes, 1,000,000%.
Yeah. So
I would buy it just 3D World again.
Sure,
I'll play that game again in a heartbeat, all the way through. Plus with online multiplayer, for sure.
I gotta finally beat Champion Road. It's the only thing that I didn't beat in the original game.
I 100% of that game. I beat Champion's Road with every character, and
I can't do it.
It's fucked up.
I did every other element of the game, got every green star. That's the only thing I had left, and I just couldn't do it. I lost every time. I spent many a nights trying to beat that one level. It was just, I couldn't do it. But yeah. Okay, well, if that's really all we have to talk about, why don't we get into playing some video games? Okay, so like I said at the start of the show, this week the theme is, superhero games, comic book games. Doesn't have to be a comic book superhero, but I'm fairly certain we all chose them. So yeah. And I will be starting us out this week. And this time I played a Spider-Man game. It's not the first time I've played a Spider-Man game for this show, but I did play Return of the Sinister Six for the NES. Yeah.
Finally, my favorite superhero is the Sinister Six.
Yeah, you play a Spider-Man fighting the Sinister Six in an NES game. You gotta know that an NES Spider-Man game is gonna have the best methods of control, the best graphics, the best music.
Are you gonna tell me you go right and left with A and B?
Oh, maybe.
That sounds pretty dope. I'd play that. That sounds great.
Well, there's really not a whole lot more to say about it. Let's just go ahead and get into this.
Sure. I dig these tunes already.
Oh yeah, beautiful.
Electro takes charge. Oh.
So look at
is that a werewolf?
I think it's a hobbit.
You blew him up.
He
with a punch.
exploded.
No.
I punched him and he exploded.
I'm sorry, what system did you say this was for?
The Nintendo Entertainment System.
Spider-Man
okay.
the
This is
murderer.
actually pretty good looking for the NES.
Yeah. Also,
that jump was cool. Yeah.
You jump big time, yes, sir. And I'm quickly realizing it's probably actually easier just to avoid most of these enemies and run to the right. So I'm gonna take that approach for the most part. In this first stage, anyway. So, one thing that may be a fault in this game, notice how I keep jumping and flipping, and going a really far distance when I jump. That is because that is the only way to move and jump at the same time. You have to fucking be an acrobat every single time you jump in this game. And it's actually
you're Spider-Man.
Yeah, and actually jumping and attacking at the same time, unless you're jumping straight up, is not a thing you can do.
I'm gonna just go ahead and call this game out right now. You've definitely murdered more than 6 people.
Oh, I've murdered a lot of people.
How'd you kill that guy?
Spider-Man's punches just blow everyone to pieces. So in this stage, you're just basically trying to get to the end. You have a certain number of web shots.
They steal your presents?
Yeah, they stole all my birthday presents. That's why I'm mad. That's why I'm gonna have to Sinister Six. It's a big deal. Just gotta blow this shit up.
Spider-Man's so violent.
He's a violent man.
No, he's
Zack Snyder's
Oh
Spider-Man. Spider-Man, the one character in comic books that hasn't actually ever killed anybody.
Is that true?
Well, it was at one point.
He kind of killed Gwen Stacy.
Well, not on purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit, Electro. He's just
Now Electro.
chilling.
I really appreciate the art because it's very much like something I would try to draw.
Yeah, sure, yeah. It wants to have a level of achievability to the art. So yeah, Electro gets a little bit annoying because once he starts flying away from his source of power, he gets very hard to hit. Yes, we don't like to talk about that, Johads. That was an alternate universe Spider-Man that killed Mary Jane with his spider.
Oh my God!
Spider
No,
juice.
no.
I'm sorry. What?
We don't need to talk about it.
You had a free comic book fact.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll remember that.
Yeah. Wait, what? Is he surfing? What's he doing?
Yes, he's surfing on this electric thing and hitting him as hard as shit once you run out of spiderweb. Which you run out of spiderweb, but there's no way, like there's no UI to indicate how close you are to that happening.
So, where's his health?
His health is
green
in the
bar?
bottom left, so
Okay.
I only have to hit him one more time and he's dead.
Oh, okay.
You did it.
I did it! I blew up Electro!
Is the city safe?
The city is on its way!
Oh, okay.
So now I'm in the sewers.
Gross.
Look at the sewers! Yeah, that's where I live now.
Yeah. So, like, what is up with the sewers? Like,
They're
what is
really
that
big.
golden sludge?
Yeah, have you never been in a sewer?
Have you?
It drips golden sludge all the time.
Did I look away and like miss a level transition?
Yes.
No.
No, I don't know. Did you see the beginning of the sewers?
Like, was there a
It's like
screen
all of
that
a sudden
said
he was in the
walk through
sewers.
Yeah, all of a sudden in the sewers once I killed Electro.
Okay.
Electro
Okay,
sent me to the
sure.
sewers.
Where the rats must be murdered now.
The rats are very hard to hit. Turns out.
What? You mean those tiny things with likely even tinier hitboxes are hard to hit?
Oh yeah, real hard. Yeah. It's okay. I can climb real fast. That's what I do. I'm Spider-Man.
Oh, you got a present though. That's great.
Yeah, yeah.
What is all this stuff hanging from these girders that are in the sewer for some reason?
Stalactites.
Is that like a TNT plunger? Why is this newsboy here that you've murdered?
Yeah. It's the future of
What
Newsies.
What has happened? What is that?
It's spider mold. There you go. Yeah, I got what I believe it to be a TNT plunger, yes.
What do you... What,
So I had to collect that, I guess.
Okay.
Why are there like windows in the sewer?
That's so many of them.
Why does Spider-Man need rope to climb?
This is an oddly vertical sewer.
What?
Also, why are there chains and hooks in the sewer?
Sex.
That's right, I forgot.
I
It's
mean-
the sex sewer.
If you are a sewer maintenance person,
Spider-Man
how do you
immune to
get
fall
down here?
damage. Gwen Stacy not.
And like Splinter probably has some
Oh, yeah,
stuff
for
that he
sure.
likes, you know?
Yeah, there you go.
Rumple
He's-
says the S in
my ninja master.
BDSM is sewer.
I'm trying to get up this damn thing, and it is just not wanting to happen. Okay, I gotta blow this guy up with my fists. There we go, I got him.
Bondage, domination, sewers, and Spider-Man. Yep, that is BDSM.
Yep. Okay, I made it. All right. So I'm gonna punch through this brick. Nope. All right. Well, obviously I missed a collectible.
Oh, that is garbage.
That is straight garbage.
so you're just stuck?
So now I have to go find another collectible somewhere. So I got to backtrack through this really not easy to navigate sewer. Because, you know, it was just A to B before, and now all of a sudden there are collectibles that are needed without them telling you collectibles are needed.
Yeah, that's really unintuitive.
Yeah, it's not fun. Meanwhile, I'm being wrecked by rats.
Yeah, these rats respawn every time you come
Yes, Every time you go a screen away, the enemies on the previous screen will come back to life.
This is awful.
It's not good. I found the
You got
TNT.
it.
I got it.
Great.
I have the collectible now to make it back without dying. I think
You're gonna die.
God,
You're
I
definitely
hope
dying.
that's all you need.
You're
think I can
definitely
do
gonna
it.
die. No.
You don't think I can do it? Well, let's see.
No.
Maybe I can.
You can't even get out
I
of here.
can't even jump up there. All right, I did it. I got over it at the very least.
So Chad is asking, like, wait, collectibles are needed? Yeah, in order for him, like, he was not able to progress a few moments ago because he didn't have all of the items collected, which, you know, they did a really great job of communicating that to the player.
Yeah, at all. They said anything about it.
I mean, listen, you are the one who's trespassing.
That's
this
true.
is rat territory. You're down here
You're right.
traipsing around in their rat honey, you know, or whatever it is
Rat
on the floor.
honey.
I don't know what it is on
boy.
the floor. Look at this guy just
I just
guarding
decided to
and
take
just doing
damage.
drop kicks.
All right, getting back. There we go. There's the thing. I made it. I didn't die.
Oh my god.
All I got to do is safely place the TNT. And
What?
Now what? Oh, I got to go down here so I don't blow up when the TNT goes off. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's obvious.
Yeah, it was very obvious. They did a good job of letting me know that. Now I
Oh,
get to
God.
fight Sandman. Enter Sandman.
Okay. Are you inside of him?
No, maybe that would explain why he can teleport.
How
So
many
I'm
lives do you have? Oh no. Oh.
That answers that question.
It's
Oh,
okay. I
no,
made
never
it.
mind.
I was able to get back. It brought me back here, thankfully. So now decide my tactic for this this pass is just going to be punch him in the dick till he dies from it. And so far,
okay.
it seems to be working.
That's what he did in Spider-Man 3.
He
so,
did, yeah.
Yeah.
Thomas Hayden Church was just like, why am I getting punched in the dick so many times?
And Tobey
Like-
Maguire was like, "This is part of the audition process." Oh God.
I punched him until the dick, till he sand died. And now it's Mysterio's turn.
Got it.
It's time
This
to
just-
fight Mysterio, the master of illusion. And I said, nope,
This game,
I'm done.
this kind of seems like Spider-Man is on a murderous rampage,
Mm-hmm.
and he's on the hunt for these guys. Like, I don't know that they committed any crimes.
No.
I
Not
will
at all.
find you. I will punch you in the dick until you explode, and then I'm gonna find dynamite and find the rest of your friends and kill all the rats in the sewer. Ah! Like, Spider-Man, chill, please, Peter.
The Sinister Six got more birthday presents than Spider-Man did, and he could not take it.
I mean, I get it.
Right? All right. Well, that is it for Spider-Man Return to the Sinister Six. Matt, what did you play?
What did I play? So I wanted to take a really well-known set of comics characters because I you know, comics are so popular now. You look at, you know, all the Marvel movies, your Snyder films, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Every comic character becomes a film. So I wanted to find some characters that will never become movie characters. And so I found this game on the PlayStation that I forgot existed. And it stars one character you might be familiar with, the Incredible Hulk. I think we all know the Hulk. He's the green man who gets mad.
Yeah, he's the guy that sells the green beans.
He sells the green bean. But this is called the Incredible Hulk, the Pantheon Saga, which is based on some 90s comic arc that not too many people remember and or cared about at the time even. Basically, the Hulk goes to this mountain fortress where this superhero team that no one's ever heard of called the Pantheon is hanging out. And they're like, join the team. And he's like, no. And he punches them a lot. So you could, in this game, you'll get to see the Hulk take on such hit characters as Atalanta, Ulysses, Ajax, and Hector. Y'all remember those characters?
Those guys! They're
Man,
the ones that
Hector
showed
was
up to my
great.
birthday party.
And took all of Spider-Man's presents. He's gonna murder. But then also you've got such hit Hulk villains as Piecemeal, Trauma, and Lazarus. Y'all remember those characters?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you now, I don't know who any of these people are.
Okay, cool.
You gotta read more comics, Matt. Come on.
I know the Pantheon a little bit. I don't know who the Piecemeal, Trauma, and Lazarus. I don't know who any of these fuckers are. But yes, this is a 3D action platformer beat 'em up made by IDOS Interactive, who at the time, had just I think they were coming off the hit that was the first Tomb Raider. This is not like Tomb Raider. I would compare this to when you give your little brother the controller and they pretend to play video games where you're doing stuff on the screen. It's what they would be playing if they're like controller stuff matched up to anything.
Oh God!
It's just
oh no!
It's just nonsense.
Okay.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Incredible Hulk: The Pantheon Saga.
Okay. I love your frame.
Oh yeah, no, there's the Hulk. He's there. So, I wanted to give you a little taste of the intro here. Again, so you can get to know all these hit characters that we all know and love. I guess I left these in too, like a fool, but still. Oh yeah, again, we've got some hit companies like ATD. Again, we all love all of the hit games from Silicon Dreams.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, big fans
Very
of Silicon
relevant
Dreams.
today.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
This is a very good animation.
Look at this guy.
He's staring at his own ass.
All muscle, all
abs,
sinew.
I'm sorry.
I mean, wouldn't you?
Hulk is real snack.
What an intro.
That was an intense
Wow, that was
introduction.
such an intro.
What an opening theme. Oh yeah, I'm the Hulk and I'm here to say I like the Hulk all the day. I like the Hulk. I'm green, I'm big, I'm mean. I got all these muscles that got to be seen. I'm the Hulk, baby. You know that I'm here. That's it.
Hulk has been taken prisoner by members of the Pantheon.
We get
Are they just gonna
voiceover.
drop him out of the plane?
Yeah.
All right.
His captors are transporting
Don't
him
forget to
their
thank the
secret
bus
base.
driver.
Hulk want to hug Earth.
Ulysses and Paris are playing a dangerous and risky game.
Hey Crash, the Hulk is free!
So that's your intro. Is the Hulk's been kidnapped and we're in medias res. The plane crashes on the way in, and the Hulk's free. Sure.
Sure.
Also,
why not?
loading, that loading time. I'm on emulator.
Well, yeah, I was about to say that's a pretty long loading time.
Yeah. So here's the Hulk.
Wow, this model is hideous.
Oh, yeah.
It's not good.
Like, this is like early Nintendo 64 graphics, I would contend.
Yeah, Joe Hutz. Yeah, the disc doesn't spin, it just wiggles. That was a selling point of PlayStation.
So I can just punch things and polygons come off. And infinite polygons. I'm not doing actual damage. I'm just making polygons happen.
Did they intend for people to wear like 3D glasses while playing this?
I'm not sure.
Because like everything comes at you.
Yeah. So here I gingerly push things around. Punch a robot. We are moving in three-dimensional space. However, this game does not support the DualShock controller.
Chat offers a correction by saying they didn't make this game for people with eyeballs.
That makes sense.
So you're moving in
So
3D
I'm
space with a D-pad?
Yes, D-pad only.
Yeah, that's a good experience.
I'm trying to figure out how to throw things. There we go. So I get up here and get these icons. What do they do? I have no clue.
Can't even collect that one. Wow.
Yeah. I think one... So I've got bars at the top left.
Did you just kill Wally?
It's evil Wally.
Okay.
It was Elaw.
Oh,
and-
gotcha.
Yeah. So I think it's health and gamma. That's what I'm assuming. What do they do? I don't know. I mean, health, obviously. I know what it does. But, so sometimes there are things on the wall that you should punch. And they have arrows pointing towards them. But, like, it's kind of hard to tell.
Just like in
So I
real
can,
life.
like, push this, by the way, and make the lasers change where they're shooting. Which is great, so I can run through here. You might be asking, why did I punch that button? I have no idea.
Why wouldn't you? Punch is what Hulk do.
So the ground exploded,
Okay.
and I died. And now the Hulk is sad.
The Hulk fell on his bum.
Indeed. So don't worry. We've got... Just punch the wall until you have enough material to make a new wall. The Sulk. So you have infinite continues. Sorry, infinite life. Sorry. Actually, I'm wrong. You don't have infinite continues because you have a continuous.
You died at the same spot again.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm cutting out a lot of my lives because I just keep dying, and like you don't really see much more of this game. Because I just die over and over. Until I get to this new space. Oh, no, I died. Don't worry, I got this. This is fine.
No, that's very good.
Nope,
Oh,
I
no,
died.
all right.
So that was, oh. That's the game over screen.
Okay.
Top 10 scores, good job, Nod and Flash Dan. And you get a nice little fairy turn the page there. But that was normal difficulty.
The
So I decided to turn-
insufferable Sulk.
I decided to turn it to easy and see if maybe I could make any sort of progress.
Okay, let's see.
Hint, hint, I make some sort of progress. But just on medium, you take so much damage, it's hard to move. It's hard to get past the first, like, I would say 10% of this level. And that's because, again, you're forced to, like, walk over the ground and have it do damage to you. Here, though, I can be free. I can live. I never truly figure out what punching all these panels is for. Like the tinier ones, like this one where I'm running from the lasers, that I get. Like this one here, what does that do? I don't know.
You run like
It
there's
might
a
have-
stick up your ass.
There is.
Okay.
So that's actually one of the Hulk's lesser known powers, is to generate sticks.
Okay, all right, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, good job. You missed it that time.
So we got this drone here. That my only air attack is this like weak soccer kick. But I got some invincibility. So I'm good to go here. This thing can shoot me and then run away, and all I can do is my weak soccer kick. Now you might be wondering, am I doing damage to this drone here?
I am wondering that.
I think I did one. It's so hard. Did I push that button? I don't know. I have no idea. Fuck this wall. Fuck this drone. I hate this game. Oh, I got him. I got him. Okay. All right. All right. This is fine. So this is another one of those. You can press the button to turn the lasers. But mostly you just need to dodge them. Because the button to turn the lasers is past the lasers. At this point, I'm just like, I just want to get through this. Let's just run forward. Kill all these little wallies. Yeah, Marvel characters cannot anti-air. This game is, the Hulk is surprisingly bad at fighting. So I found a dead end here. I'm like, well, let's go back here, I guess. Here's some more buttons. Great. I don't know if I hit that. It doesn't activate like the other one, so I just got to make sure.
For sure. Rumpel says he's pro air, and I understand.
Yeah. So I found a dead end here, basically.
You didn't get the TNT and the plunger earlier in the level.
Ah, you're right.
Yeah.
I seem to be trapped behind this door that I already came through.
When in doubt, punch it out.
I'm just trying to see if I can maybe bust through a wall.
Kool-Aid
like-
Man, this shit.
Basically, here's the problem with this game. There's a good Hulk game out there. It's called the Hulk Ultimate Destruction. It's amazing.
Right. Yeah.
That game lets you put cars on your hands. This one is like, no. Hulk can't open doors. He's too weak. Hulk dies to 2 lasers. He's too weak. He's baby. So I'm basically just trying, like, at this point, I'm like, man, is this the end of the video? Did I just get to a dead end and this is it? I lost? But I see the door close, and I realize that one of these buttons opens the door, and I have to run for it.
Oh, it does a
Why?
very good job of letting you know that.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
cool. They told me.
Cool.
Yeah. So now I gotta get through these exploding floor tiles. I'm just running back. I'm like, maybe I missed something. Oh, I ran too early. No, we're just getting fucked. Okay, great. I thought maybe I remembered this door, and I thought maybe that door would open. The answer is no. No, it doesn't open.
No.
So I'm still confused as to what to do.
You punch it, and all your mail flies out.
So I'm like, well, I guess fuck glass. I guess I don't know. I found another wall panel to punch I didn't know about, and a little hole in the wall over here. It looks pretty cool.
There you go. Nope.
No,
Nope,
it's
never
nothing.
mind.
Yeah, you can't do anything. So I'm just trying to punch more walls because I'm like, did I punch this enough? Did I punch through this wall? What do I do? Do I come back to the hand? That door. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. And I noticed this. Oh shit.
Oh, it's an elevator.
Yeah, I'm hyped. I'm like, yeah, I found something. And so you jump down here, it says exit. And
Oh. Almost.
that's it.
Almost an exit.
It's just this.
Do you feel accomplished yet?
So, yeah, I'm like, please let me through. Do I punch this door in midair? What do I do? Why is this the first level of the game?
Yeah,
Why is this the game?
Yeah, I'm fairly certain by the time you turn it off, this was the game for you.
Yeah. So I'm just kind of flexing, kind of like trying
Everything
to
about this sucks.
I found out a way to do moves. And how do you do moves? Press all the buttons on the controller randomly.
Sure.
You did helicopter spin, and that was
I did.
that was a real accomplishment.
So yeah, normally I'd leave you with something here cool at the end. I'm trying to clip through the wall at this point. But I just quit. Hulk quit. quit.
Hulk had enough.
Hulk bored. Hulk not like game. Hulk think game made for dum-dums.
That was pretty bad.
That was a terrible video game.
It was
terrible
that was
video
not good. But you'd play it again, obviously.
No.
Fair enough. All right, Nikki, what'd you play?
I played X-Men 2 Clone Wars for the
Heck
Genesis.
yeah. That
Okay.
game rules.
No, it doesn't.
What?
Nikki disagrees, Matt.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
With
Well,
X-Men 2 Clone Wars.
all right. So X-Men 2 Clone Wars. It's a game about which superhero?
Several. You
Okay.
have, I think it was like 6 to choose from. I go through the list at the
Okay.
start of the game. Interesting fact about the game that I cut out is as soon as you turn it on, you're in the game.
Okay. Neat.
Like you don't get to choose who your characters. Again, like I cut it out because I was like, oh, this is stupid.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's watch X-Men 2.
Or yeah. So you have Psylocke, you have Gambit, you have the Beast. I am totally blanking on. Oh my god. The
Cyclops?
blue guy, Wolverine,
Nightcrawler?
Nightcrawler. I knew
Yeah.
it had night in it, but I knew that wasn't the whole
The Nightman.
Nightboy.
Night
The
Boy.
the night security guard.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
Night Swapman.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you have Alan Cummings.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, guys. This game was trash.
This is a game that I now know that I have played. I've been told that I've played it a lot, and I never remember. But now I know that I've played it some because I have played it as an adult with an intent of trying.
I'm
to
sure
remember.
these amazing sound effects just came screaming back.
Oh, sure, yeah. Oh no, Night Watchman's Cummings Rider Crawler.
Yeah, that's the one.
Mm-hmm, that's his name. It was
So
very,
like I
very
did
rolls off the tongue.
see because like I checked out like a video to see like if I was doing something wrong. Like I cut out a bit of the video where I like had to check because I was really confused at one point. And there's a way to do like a diagonal laser
Mhm.
or whatever we call Cyclops' laser
Optic
beams.
blasts.
Optic blast. Yeah,
Mhm.
thank you.
Yep.
And like there's a diagonal one, but I could not figure out how to do it. And in hindsight, I probably could have gone to GameFAQs or something.
That's
but
too much
no.
work. So are you fighting the Hand?
Sure.
Okay. Those aren't X-Men villains. Very important question for Matt, since he probably knows. Is it possible to get an invisible force cube that reflects Cyclops lasers around on his head in this game?
Not in this game. No, not in this one. That's in Marvel Superheroes War of the Chimps on Super Nintendo.
So one really fun thing to note about this game is
Where'd you go? Oh, you were dead.
oh, I died.
Okay.
What's really cool is there are no checkpoints, right?
Oh,
Right.
great. So you have to start
So-
over every time.
You start over.
Right, okay.
And the other really cool thing, and we haven't mentioned it even though it's happened, is you have a lot of like blind drops, where like as the player you're supposed to jump down, and you can drop down quite a distance and not know what's coming. And what the game really likes to do is where you land are where your enemies are.
Sure.
And like you have no way of seeing that coming.
That's great design.
Yeah. So the fact that you combine that with like no checkpoints, and really like the way to get through these levels is by like memorizing what's coming. And that's fine for speed running.
Sure, yeah. We've not typically been super fond on this show of games that require death and memorization as the way to get through the game.
God, no.
Yeah, and that's 100% what this is.
And that's a problem.
And I did not like it. Like, my video is only 7 minutes long. I probably played for 25 minutes, and like, I don't get out of this level, you guys. I don't. I'm sorry.
That's
to spoil
fair.
you. But,
Maybe
like,
maybe
I got
Cyclops
really
isn't the
tired of
guy.
this stuff.
You need
And I
to.
got really tired of like starting over.
Did you unlock Emma Frost
die.
yet?
Can you play as Emma Frost?
You
No.
can't. I was just wondering if maybe you figured out how.
Yeah, no, that would have made this game a lot cooler.
Yeah. Man, when you die, you just kind of fade away, and then the game just sits there for a minute.
It does, yeah. Oh, God. Okay, here we go again. Johad says, I thought you played these games live. No.
We do not. Not for the
That would-
podcast.
I don't think we have enough time to acclimate to how bad some of these games are.
Right.
Like,
And-
I don't even play games live when I stream.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, no, you record those well in advance.
Yeah, Matt Snoop Dogg's it.
Yeah.
That
Look
was
at that
him,
ninja.
right?
How come? Why does? That animation was great. I'm gonna do 4 dive kicks in a row. Wow! Wow! Wow!
So, Matt, is this the
Yeah.
hand, or is this a different
this-
set of ninjas?
I was thinking it's the hand. Yeah, I would assume.
Okay. Do
Um,
the X-Men fight the hand?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Gunma, you were, and here I was hoping that maybe I could skip this section by like jumping on that pillar. You can't.
Speedrun strats.
I was hoping to find some speed strats.
Mhm.
But Gunma was saying that this game might have been fun back in the day, and it maybe doesn't hold up very well today. That's probably exactly the case, and I don't know what my dog is doing, and I'm sorry if you can hear it. You having a good time there, little bear?
I don't hear.
Oh, okay. Carry on then, little one.
You should have played as Nightcrawler. Maybe you could have teleported.
You know, in hindsight,
It's 2020, right?
yeah.
I love your just long free falls of kicking.
Yeah. I thought, and maybe I'm wrong, that maybe it was carrying me across the stage a little bit.
All right. Just maybe you get through it faster.
Yeah.
Man.
Whew.
Dead again.
Yeah, man.
The hand is rough.
Yeah.
It is. It is.
Oh. Man, this screen really sounded like a heart monitor that was failing for a second.
Well, it wants you to know that the entire world is about to die. So
Sure.
I guess that tracks.
And Professor Xavier seems like very nonplussed about the whole thing.
Man, okay.
Game over in like Times New Roman. What was that font?
Ugly is what it was.
Okay. All right. So
I remembered that game being better than what I just saw, but what I just saw was bad.
Yeah.
yeah.
It was not good.
Maybe if we had gotten out of Snow World, maybe it would have been
Yeah.
slightly.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I did not have the patience to just kind of like memorize my way
Understandable.
through the level though.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
like, believe it or not, I actually played 2 games, one of which you're obviously not going to see because that game was way worse.
Oh my.
And I'm not going to say what it was because it's definitely going to be one of your worst weeks of your life when it comes up.
Oh
again.
no.
That's not good.
Okay. All right, cool. All right. Well, I think that's it for this week's show. We do need the Crap Game Award to be delivered to somebody.
I want it.
You want it? You want the Crap Game Award?
You know what?
I-
I will. I've won so many of them. I will gladly let you have it.
I think
I think
Matt
I think
needs
I
it.
deserve it.
Yeah, I think Matt
I
deserves it this
deserve
time.
it.
Yeah.
Thank you. I want to thank the Academy.
Fair enough. All right. So there you go. The shittiest game we played this week. The Incredible Hulk for the PS. Is that the name of it? The Incredible Hulk?
The Incredible Hulk, the Pantheon Saga.
The Pantheon Saga. Okay.
Yeah, we love the Pantheon Saga here, don't we?
Yeah, it was a best comic book event. Yeah.
Love it. Love it. Big fan. Big fan.
Before we sign out, though, Matt, what are we doing next time?
Sure. It's been a while since we looked at the themes here. So I didn't generate one yet.
Okay, sure.
So I want to make sure that it fits within our we haven't done it in 20 episodes thing, you know.
It's been a
I
while.
don't want to like Nick Arcade Challenge Week came up. We did that like 5 episodes ago.
It wasn't that long.
Yeah. But okay. I think this one's been pretty far back. Let's see. When's the last time we? Yeah. Bit. Okay, I think it's a good time for it too, because we're all stuck at home. We got nothing to do except for sit around and watch the old boob tube, you know, the old telly, the old brain rotting device. I don't know any other words for television. And for some reason, they've made a lot of video games based on TV shows, which is what we're going to be hitting next episode.
All right, Disney's Dinosaurs. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna play. I don't think that's a game.
Disney Dinosaurs: The Text Adventure.
Yes, absolutely. It ends with you getting hit by a meteor. Okay,
Yes.
cool. Well, that's what you have to look forward to in about 2 weeks. We'll see. But until that time, it's time for us to say goodbye. Please, I'm Cody Coleman. With me, as always, is Nikki Wright.
Bye.
And Matt Crua. Guys, don't die. But Matt, they should do something. What is that something that they should be doing?
They should keep on blowing, Cody. They should keep on blowing.
You'd think I'd learn after 180.
Yeah, why don't
episodes.
you know? You've forgotten so much.
I've lost my mind in the last month. It's been
No confidence vote. You're out. Get
All
out of
right.
here.
This mutiny is valid.